events are unfolding right now. So as we are speaking, we are having a press conference down the street over there, hosted by vets who are complaining about the use of tear gas and the effects that it's having on local pet population. There have been a lot of complaints about tear gas being thrown without warning, even expired tear gas being thrown, so that's a major issue here. We're going to get into a lot of important things. I just thought about going live right now because there are so many things I want to share with you. Across the street is a vigil celebrating Hong Kong independence, liberation. Across the street there's many British flags, Canadian flags, obviously trying to get the world's kind of attention on this specific mark. And over here is a Christian gathering. I'm going to just kind of point the camera up a little bit here. There's Pepe over there. We're going to get into Pepe in just a little bit, but there's been many major developments today that we have to get into today. So let me just show you this crowd here. That's a Christian kind of gathering crowd that is praying for Hong Kong. So obviously a significant group of people, and obviously people are saying you're going to need to pray for Hong Kong with the latest updates. This of course is what people are calling a Lenin wall, and of course you see Pepe here, Pepe the Frog, which some activists in the United States have somehow seen as a symbol of white supremacy, and many people have accused the protesters here of being bigoted white supremacists, which is hilarious. But they don't call him Pepe here. I talked to a couple of activists here, specifically the one who brought out Pepe. They call him Pee-Pee. They're like, Pee-Pee is for people. And Pepe is a big symbol here, mainly because a lot of the protesters are trying to get international attention. They think somehow that Donald Trump is associated with Pepe, and because of that, we're going to go across the street because there's even more stuff happening across the street, that somehow using Pepe will get Donald Trump's attention around this particular area. Now today's events are going off very peacefully. Nothing has significantly happened. There's not many police officers in sight, but the real fireworks, the real thing that a lot of people are expecting to get pretty crazy is, of course, the action that is supposed to take place tomorrow. Now, as you know, if you've been looking at my Twitter account, twitter.com/WeAreChange. If you've been on my Twitter account, I've been tweeting all the latest developments that have been happening here in Hong Kong. This looks more like a vigil, so I'm just going to back away here so I don't disrupt the little silent vigil that they're doing there at this symbolic statue that's happening right there. But most importantly, I think I got good lighting in here too. I am sweaty because humidity here is absolutely insane. But if you've been following me on Twitter, I've been tweeting all the latest developments that have been happening here, with, of course, us waking up in the morning, finding out that many prominent political opposition leaders here in Hong Kong have been arrested. Even student leaders from the Umbrella Movement have been arrested this morning. We're going to keep walking, not to disturb people here. Literally, one specific student walking down the street was just thrown into a van and, of course, detained. The police officers ruled that the protests tomorrow are not allowed. They're not going to be permitted. And we also found out that the Chinese government rejected the Hong Kong government's concession on the extradition bill. So we're seeing a very kind of strong, heavy response by, of course, mainland China against the protests here. I've been talking to a lot of people here, and really people expect things to get very, very, very bad, especially tomorrow, because even though the protest was banned, even though the protest is not supposed to happen, there's always going to be other individuals who are going to be coming out into the streets. And there was another action called, but it was called a religious gathering. So tomorrow, everyone, instead of meeting at the protest, will be meeting at a, quote, religious gathering, which it is illegal for the police of Hong Kong to interfere with. So everyone has rebranded as a religious organization. Now, there is a significant Christian population here in Hong Kong. That's why you're seeing this event saying pray for Hong Kong right before the eve of this major other religious event that's happening here. But today, talking to a lot of different individuals, because of your support, because of people supporting me on GoFundMe, I'm able to be here. And because I'm able to be here, I was also able to hire a cameraman tomorrow and hire a translator slash fixer who's going to be walking around with us tomorrow and then giving us all the latest information of how everything is developing on the ground, and also translating interviews with us. Today has been pretty much a very kind of slow organizing day. As you can see, the masses of people here. Today we were able to get officially accredited. We went to 2 press associations. We got our vests that say "We Are Press." We got our helmets. We got our goggles. We got our gas masks. I got extra equipment for my cameraman tomorrow. So everything's ready for us here on the ground, and it's interesting. I think that's definitely fair to say. As our fixer said, it's most likely going to be a bloodbath. So that's all the latest information we're getting. We're also getting information that 2 of the leaders that were arrested were also just released and granted bail after this morning arrest. So 2 out of the unknown number of activists who were arrested today were 2 of the prominent ones were granted bail, which is significant news here because many people thought that they wouldn't be coming out. So what we're seeing is a constant kind of back and forth shoving and pushing between the major 2 factions here. And the factions that they have here are, of course, the people of Hong Kong and the police. They have listed a number of demands, 5 significant ones, and everything will develop from here. How it will transpire, well, that's up for debate, but we're going to see everything just like you're seeing it now, live. So the main protest is going to begin at around 1 p.m. 1 p.m. Hong Kong time, which should be 1 a.m. New York City Eastern time. The jet lag here has been serious. I've been doing my best to get adjusted to it as much as I can. Down the street over there, we're seeing a little bit of a laser show. The laser show is from the 3rd event that I was talking about earlier. That's happening there. But as you can see, so far everything here is expected to remain calm, since we're experiencing a press conference and 2 different vigils that are happening here right now. So no one really expects any major significant fireworks to happen tonight, but everyone is expecting something very serious to happen tomorrow, as even there are some police reports that anyone who shows up to the quote religious gathering tomorrow will of course be automatically arrested. That is some of the rumors and some of the statements that we are seeing. Right now we're seeing it looks like a little light show here in support of the doggos. I don't know if you guys can see that. We're gonna go over there and show you what's going on. Again, you just saw me walk 3 blocks. 3 blocks are filled with 3 separate actions related. Of course, I bet a lot of people here don't speak Cantonese. Whoa.
佢哋同我分享嘅時候都係喊得好犀利，明白而家香港究竟發生咩事嘅時候，我每一晚翻到屋企，我望住我啲動物，我都會覺得其實呢個世界應該要仲有好多希望，我哋應該要去散播希望，我哋應該要去散播更多嘅愛，我哋只有用愛同埋光，我哋先至可以驅走黑暗。我話俾你聽，今晚原本個集會呢，我係好感恩嘅，因為我睇天文台，我哋係落大雨嘅 thunder and rain， 但係今晚
cell phone lights on.
真係好
It's like the new lighter of our modern day. We have been seeing a lot of innovation. We have been seeing a lot of very intelligent protesting that has been happening here. But also significantly, I think what's important to understand here is that the leaders that were arrested today were political leaders outside of this movement. This movement is what they're saying, a leaderless movement, because people know if there are leaders, they would be taken out by China, as previous leaders of the umbrella movement and other student movements have been taken out, and detained this morning. Some of them are being released on bail, but it's important to understand here that we're also hearing information of 2 sides here. One specific side is saying that a lot of these protesters are controlled. There was a U.S. diplomat seen with individuals associated with this protest. Another side is saying that there's a lot of rumors and a lot of fake news going on about this specific protest. So there's a lot of different things that we are still investigating on the ground. Today was really more of a day to get prepared, see what's going on, get all of our equipment, get registered as press with the different associations that are here, and just to kind of get a feel of the land. And we were able to make contact. There's a little green laser that we're seeing over there. We're able to make contact with individuals who are going to be helping us do the best job that we can, specifically tomorrow. So tomorrow will be the day to stay tuned. Tomorrow will be the day where everything will be unfolding. And you see here a statement by one of the protesters. Another contentious argument. Whoa, hold on one second. Let me go back here. You see another sign here that says, "Be water, no rioting." There's been other allegations that a lot of the rioting has been happening because of undercover agents by the Chinese state. There's also a lot of people talking about how a lot of the Hong Kong police officers have been replaced with mainland Chinese police officers, and that's why there's been people saying that there's been huge groups of cops talking Mandarin instead of Cantonese, which is the local dialectic here. So a lot to understand here, a lot of things still in question, a lot of back and forth, a lot of power at stake, a lot of things developing very fast here. And as they do, we're going to do our best to document it. Again, we're doing this because of you. We're doing this because you guys helped me raise the funds at the GoFundMe. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not be here. So again, sincerely, thank you from the bottom of my heart for supporting independent media, for being here with us on the ground. We're hearing a lot of different things. We're going to investigate further. We're going to, again, be live 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. Eastern time, which is 1 p.m., 2 p.m. local time here in, of course, Hong Kong. Just wanted to do a short little blurb. Thank you again for the super chats. We got one by Crackshot322 who says, "Be safe and keep up the good work." Thank you. We're going to do our best here. We're going to report everything that we see on the ground here. As you see, it is extremely hot here, but we're already prepared. We got another super chat saying by JC40324 saying, "Wish I could give you more, or all should give." Well, thank you. Even just a little bit. Our main kind of donation that happens is a $5 donation. And because of that, we're here on the ground. We're able to give you a perspective that you never really get if it wasn't for you amazing, beautiful individuals supporting us. And that's why I want to thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for supporting us. We're going to do our best here on the ground. Stay tuned for more here on WeAreChange.org.